Hi guys, James here. Welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone's having a great day. Guys, in today's video, we are sitting down and talking a whole lot of new makeup. There have been some new launches and some upcoming launches, and I wanted to sit down and talk about them in this video. Now guys, I'm not feeling 100%. I do have my tea with honey in it and lemon because I have been coughing quite a bit today and I've been wiping my nose. I think I am getting a cold. I did mention that in my last video that I am feeling a little bit unwell. And I think it's catching up to me today and probably worse tomorrow. So yeah, I thought I won't play with makeup today because I'm wiping my nose constantly and I'm just going to wipe the makeup off anyway. So I just thought let's sit down and talk about a whole lot of new makeup launches that are coming and have recently launched. So the first item we have, I have saved it all on my phone from Trend Mood, makeup indie brands, and then also just the makeup pages themselves. Oh, that actually reminds me, I should move aside a little bit, just so I can put everything that I'm talking about in the frame here on screen, all the videos and the photos that I mentioned. I will try and credit the places that I get them from with their Instagram handle or banner in the video. Alright, so the first item we have is from Trixie Cosmetics. Now she has a full-on collection. It looks like she's got a 12-pan eyeshadow palette that is a bit of a rainbow themed palette. It has yellows, oranges, blues, some greens and some peach tones. Now I have never tried anything from Trixie Cosmetics. I love Trixie as a person. I actually watch all her YouTube videos. I actually did watch this launch get announced on YouTube like the first 2 minutes it got launched. I'm on night shift, so when that was available I watched it straight away. It doesn't actually have the prices on her Instagram. It does have a photo of everything. Again, I'll put it up on screen. The whole collection is the Trixie Air collection. It is based on air hostesses and glamour and flying and traveling. It does launch on Thursday, May the 14th at 10 a.m. PT. The palette itself does retail for $36 for 12 shades. That's about $3 a shade, not including packaging. Not too bad. We've got the Golden Hour Luminous Blush. That is an apricot blush slash highlighter because it is a shimmery blush. It's pretty, very pigmented for me. I wouldn't buy it, but it's pretty. I do like a peach blush, but I don't like one that's basically a highlighter with pigment in it because to me that's just not my thing. That retails for $14. All the prices that I mentioned will be in US dollars, by the way. We also have the So Fly Shimmering Lip Gloss. That is a pretty lip gloss. I did look at that. I was like, oh, that's nice. That retails for $16. Now, you can get the Trixie Air Bundle, which retails for $50, and that has a total value of $65. So you're saving yourself $15 US. Not too bad as a bundle. That's pretty good. So you're basically getting the lip gloss or the blush free. We also did launch some mini items. So we've got the mini First Base Priming Spray, $12. That's not part of the bundle. The first three items are part of the $50 bundle. These are separate. We also have the mini All The Way Setting Spray, $12. We've got the Trixie Air Tee, $35. So that's like a t-shirt tee type thing. And then we've got the Trixie Air Emerald Pin, which is $10, and that almost looks like a air hostess's name badge. It's cute. I actually like the whole concept of the collection. It's pretty nice. The mini priming spray and the mini setting spray, I think she actually has the full size versions of them. This is just the first time they've launched it in mini sizes for traveling. Now if you do spend over $70, you get a free gift with purchase pink weekender bag. So it's like a clear pink travel bag for makeup, like a travel makeup bag, and you have to spend $70 for that while supplies last. So once they have sold out, whatever number they have, then obviously that's sold out. You won't get that free item. So if you want it, you may as well get it on the day. I like the collection. I'm not going to spend my money on it because a $36 palette for 12 shades that I don't use reds or oranges, so that's 3 shades I'm not going to use. It also has some yellows. I don't really like playing with yellow eyeshadow too much, so that's again another 2 shades that I won't use, so that's 5 shades out of the 12-pan eyeshadow palette that I probably wouldn't use anyway. So for me, it's not something I would use very often, and I don't justify paying that much money. $36 in US is probably about $55-60 Australian, so I'm going to pass on everything in this collection, but I love Trixie and congratulations on a new launch for her. Alright, the next item we're talking about is from Natasha Denona. She has a new eyeshadow palette reveal. It is the new tan eyeshadow palette. It has 15 shades and it's basically, I would say it's a warm tone neutral eyeshadow palette, but it does have some cool tone looking shades in it as well, but mostly warm tone. The description says it's a 15-pound eyeshadow palette with different finishes. Creamy mattes, buttery smooth and intensely pigmented. Then we just have normal mattes, which are feather light and talc free with soft focused airbrush finish. They also have sparkling foiled, which are pure chromatic intensity with a dewy metallic sheen. I don't know if I'm saying that right. And then finally, they've got metallics, which are finely milled pearls and chrome crystals for a seamless high shine glow. And it says coming soon on website and retailers. It doesn't give us a date of when it's going to launch. Now, if you're a lover of neutral eyeshadow palettes, then you're going to love this. And if you love Natasha Denona, which a lot of people do, this is just going to be another win for them because neutral eyeshadow palettes sell the best. And I know Natasha Denona has a lot of fans. So this will be another hit for them. It will be one of their more popular palettes because neutrals always sell better than colourful palettes. For me, I'm going to pass because it's boring, colour story wise, but I know that the formula from Natasha Denona are really, really good. I do have a couple of her palettes and I love the formula. I can't say that the formula is bad. It's just the colour story I'm passing on because it's a neutral. But congratulations to Natasha Denona on another palette that will sell out because of the neutralness of it. And then next we have something from MAC. Now, I love MAC. I think the eyeshadow palettes are not as exciting as what they used to be. Some of their shimmers are great, other shimmers are not so great. I haven't bought anything from MAC for a while, but they do have a new bronzer, and this actually looks really, really good. Now, the packaging from MAC products, they always look good, but they don't feel very good. Once you actually pick them up, you realize that the packaging is just very, very thin plastic, and it looks more expensive than it actually feels, which is kind of a letdown because the prices you pay for a MAC product is quite expensive. These retail for $36 US, which is about $60 Australian each, and it'll probably be more than that because by the time it comes to Australia with the shipping and everything added to it, it's probably more like $70, $75. Now, these are the Skin Finish Sunstruck bronzers. There are 15 shades and they actually look really, really good. I would like to pick one of these up, but I don't know if I want to spend $70+ on one bronzer because I have a lot of bronzers from the drugstore that do probably exactly the same job as what these will do. So I will probably pass on this just because money-wise, I don't want to spend that much money on one bronzer when I have probably 13 bronzers that do exactly the same thing. But they do look good. So we have 15 shades. There are 10 light to medium shades, and then we've got, wait, does it say? What does it say? It says 15 shades, but in the actual photo that they have released, there's only 10 shades. So I don't actually know what the last 5 shades look like because there are only 10 shades shown. Now, we all know that MAC is not great at including everybody skin tone wise, and their inclusivity is not always great. I'm seeing, I think, the darker shade that they have, and it's not that dark, so yeah, I don't think this would be great for anyone with really dark pigment, which is a shame because MAC is a $1 billion brand or company. You know, they've got 3 or 4 of the lighter shades that all look the same. Like, they could have done with 2 less of the lighter shades and done 2 darker shades. In my opinion, I don't think they look great. But that does say it is a long-wearing formula that lasts up to 24 hours and features waterproof and sweat humidity-resistant coverage. 15 shades, $36. Will be available on May on their website and retailers. So I don't know when this has been launched because we're in May now, so it could have launched now. But because I'm here in Australia, we always get most launches 2 or 3 months later, if at all. Sometimes MAC doesn't release items here in Australia just because sometimes it's only in the US or UK exclusive or in Asia, and Australia doesn't always get those products. So I'm going to pass on that just because of the price. The next item we have to talk about is from Nars. Now, I haven't bought anything from Nars for a long time. The last item I bought from Nars was their pot concealers, which I love because I underpaint with those, but I have actually recently run out of those, and they have gone up to, I think, $53 each, which is quite expensive, but it does last me a good almost year, so I can kind of justify paying that price because I'm using it every single time I play with makeup and it lasts for such a long time. Anyway, they have some new blushes, and these actually, like the colors of these, I want some of these. They look really pretty. Some of the colors look stunning. They've got some light pinks and peach shades. They've got the darker shades for the darker girlies and guys, which is great. Some of the names are a bit stupid, like Sex Appeal, Behave, Fast Ride, Orgasm, Orgasm Lust, Orgasm Crush. You know, they're trying to be sexy and thinking out of the box name-wise. It's kind of getting boring at this stage. But the description says, lightweight liquid blush builds and blends effortlessly for true color payoff. A second skin finish with a 16-hour fade-proof wear, which is pretty good. No one's really wearing their makeup for 16 hours anyway. It does say it has an oversized doe foot applicator, which is kind of good. Long wear, transparent resistant, satin and shimmery finishes. $36. Again, that's about $60 Australian, probably closer to 70 after all the shipping and everything has been added to those prices. It will be again available on their website in May. So I don't know if it's already launched or not, but this was posted a week ago. So maybe it has already been launched. I don't know how many shades there are in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 shades. That's not bad for blushes. That's actually pretty good. And these look like they cover most of the shade ranges as well, with some colourful shades like some purples and bright fuchsia pinks as well. So that's actually really good. I don't know if I'd buy these. Again, $70 for a blush when I have a whole lot of cream blushes in my collection already. But, you know, if you're a mature lady, who I think Nars is mainly aimed for, not mature, but, you know, 30 and upwards, then people can afford to buy these when they've got that extra income. All right, and the next item we have is from ColourPop. Now, these are the Jelly Much eyeshadow sticks. Now, when I saw this launch happening, I was like, this is very much the same as Glam's eyeshadow sticks, like the jelly eyeshadow sticks that Glam has launched already over 6 months ago, which I'm surprised that ColourPop is even launching these. Now, it does look like there are over 10 different shades, but the packaging is very, very similar, if not the same, to Glam's packaging, and the formula looks exactly the same. I've seen people use these in reels, and I just feel like these are exactly the same as the Glam ones. They say it's a swipe and go shimmer stick, which again, the same as Glam. Features the bouncy jelly texture from the OG Jelly Matte shadows. I've had some of their Jelly Matte shadows. They come in like a little pot, and they're actually really good. I do like those, but the stick form, it's just old news. They're not exciting. They do retail for $10 US, or you can get a trio for $20. So I think you can actually pick 3 shadows, and they actually retail for $20 as a bundle. It does also have a little bit of a note. It says Aura Point and Real Talk, the 2 shades there that I've mentioned, are not safe on the lips. So I'm assuming all the other shades you can use over lipstick to get like a crystal jelly much like shimmer on your lip gloss or your lipstick. But those 2 shades are not safe to be used on your lip. These look exciting color-wise, but I've tried some of these from Glam, and they weren't that great on the eyes. They have a very cooling effect on the eyes, almost like you've got ice blocks on your eyelids. I personally didn't like the finish of these because they are jelly textured. I do find over time they do crease in your crease line, so you have like a little bit of a gap happening over time with these shadows. So I'm assuming that's what's going to happen with the ColourPop ones, because they look exactly the same as Glam. So I'm going to pass on those just because I do get a crease where I apply these, and I just didn't like how they applied on my eyelid in the first place. So again, I'm going to pass on those, but congratulations on ColourPop on a new launch. They launch all the time. They've had slowed down on their launches, but this is a new launch, and I mean, they look okay. Let me know if you guys buy them. Leave a comment down below how you found them. Alright guys, so moving on. The next item we're talking about is from r.e.m Beauty, which is Ariana Grande's makeup brand. Now they have a 4-piece new launch. This is the Dangerous Woman collection. It is designed to transform you from moonlight to midnight, which is weird because they're both nighttime things. But anyway, it says this is a new limited edition. It has the Sweet Dreams eyeshadow quad, which is a boring cool tone matte palette. 2 mattes, 2 shimmers. One looks like a charcoal shimmer, and then you've got like a white shimmer, so you can put the charcoal on the outer edge and then blend it out with the lighter shimmer in the middle and do a cool tone smoky shimmer look with some cool tone slash warm tone mattes. We've got like a brown and then almost like a light peach shadow, which is kind of more of a neutral palette. Again, neutral always sells better, so it's not a colourful palette. I'm sure it will sell okay. It's not groundbreaking colour story wise or anything like that. I think, you know, Dior and every other high-end designer brand that has the 4-pan eyeshadow palettes, Victoria Beckham has a palette that looks exactly the same. They do also have 2 lip gloss balms, which look good. They are pigmented. One looks like a soft cream to peach shadow with some shimmer in it, and then we've got more of an eggplant purple that looks like it doesn't have any shimmer in it at all. So you've got 2 lip glosses basically, and then lastly we've got the Dangerous Woman lip mask, and that comes with a little keyring on it, a little Dangerous Woman keyring. This is available on the 11th of the 5th. I think it is the 10th that I'm filming this on today, so it's available tomorrow. But it's just another neutral, boring collection in my opinion. The only pigment in this palette is the eggplant looking lip balm. Everything else is just boring in my opinion. I'm going to pass on all of it. And then next, guys, we have something which is stupid in my opinion, but it is from Made by Mitchell. It's a new launch. It's a collaboration with his best friend Holly Fly and Maker. I don't know who this is, but apparently it's his best friend, and they have done a couple collaborations in the past. They've got a new collaboration which looks to be one of those jelly like clear holographic makeup cases which you can buy at Target for $5, but they always charge like $30 for them. And then in that bag it has some face, and I think they're just face brushes, but man, they just look like kids brushes. They look so cheap. They have like the clear handles with the glitter in the handles, and then it's blue bristles. I'm going to put a photo up on screen, but my opinion, this just looks like kids makeup with adult prices, because I know that these will be over £30, which is about $50-60 for 4 brushes. I think this is just a rip-off. They just, even the bristles look really cheap and very synthetic, but not the good synthetic brushes. I have a lot of synthetic brushes and also have a lot of natural hair brushes. These are from Kmart. This brush here looks so much more expensive than the ones that he's launching, and these are $4 or $6. I think $6. We have this one here again from Kmart. Very professional, looks like very nice chrome handles, dual end brush, which is retailed for $10. You've got 2 brushes, the handle and the packaging is very nice, and the hairs look really nice and luxurious. The photo that I have up on screen, they just look so cheap. I don't understand why he launches these. He also launched some other clear handle brushes. Pink was the last launch, and they just look so cheap as well. And I left a comment, and a lot of people agreed with me. I mean, I would pay maybe $3 for my baby niece to play with these, not the £20 that he's probably talking about, which again, £20 is about $40 Australian. Never would I pay that much money. I think that's just stupid. And the bag just looks cheap as well. I know that's negative, but like, come on, give us something to be excited about. That's not something to be excited about. And I love Made by Mitchell. I have a lot of his products, but that's just stupid and a money grab in my opinion. That's just my opinion. All right, and we have 2 more items to talk about. So we have this new launch from Glam, and these actually look really, really exciting. I won't pick up all the shades, but there are a couple shades that I want to pick up in these. So they are launching these Prismatic Light Baked Gelee eyeshadow duos. I don't know why they're called that. Gelee. Gelee? I think that's what they're called. Duo eyeshadows. But these look really, really exciting. I'm really excited to try these. Glam has officially launched into Kmart. They actually have a full like shelf area. Before it was just a cardboard stand with only a few items, but now they have like a whole area in Kmart, at least my Kmart. And my Kmart is pretty well stocked. So I don't know if these will be launching in the Kmart here in Australia. These have already launched. It doesn't, $10. $9.99, $10 US, which is about $15 Australian. I would happily pay that much because these look really good. If I ever see these at Kmart, I'm going to buy these straight away. We have 5 shades, so 10 shades because they're duos. The names of the shades are Quartz Rising, Prism Echo, Ultraviolet Strobe, which is the one I want because that's like more of the rose toned pink purple eyeshadow duo. We also have Starlight Veil and then Royal Bronzite. Again, these look stunning. I'm excited to try these. They look really pretty. These look very foiled, which is my favorite type of eyeshadow to play with. I feel like I would need a little bit of the NYX glitter glue to have like longevity on the eyes throughout the whole day, but they look stunning and I'm excited to try these. So yeah, that's something I would buy. I think I would buy at least 2 or 3 out of the 5 that are launched, and I'm excited to see if they do different shades. Like if they do a green one, a blue one, an actual purple one, that would be exciting because these are still quite neutral shades, but they all look stunning and I'm excited for those. And now guys, the last item we're talking about is from Beauty Creations. Now these are exciting. I would buy all 8 shades. These are the marble blushes and they retail for $55 as a bundle, which is very good pricing for 8 of them. These have already been launched. They were available on Beauty Creations website on the 7th and on their TikTok shop was the 6th, so a day earlier than what was on their website. Now, they have 8 shades. All shades look stunning. They are a marbled baked formula, which is usually more expensive to produce than the pressed formula, just because they're more fragile. The packaging looks really cute. They look very travel friendly, even though I would never travel with a baked formula, baked eyeshadow, baked blush, bronzer, just because they are a lot more fragile, so they do tend to break, and when they break they kind of crumble and shatter, because again they're baked and they're very just fragile. But God, if you're going to use these every day, you would have a beautiful color range to choose from. Again, there are 8 shades. These retail for $8 US, which is very affordable, less than $15 Australian. Also, another reason I wouldn't buy these is because I actually have 3 of these CoverGirl Trends Skin Enhanced blushes, and these actually look very similar color wise and also baked formula wise, because again these are baked formulas. So I've got 3. This one I've used, this one I haven't used on my channel, but you can see that these are marbled as well, and they do have more of a satin finish, so you've got like that glow from within as well. And then we've got more of a fun color one here as well. So they've got quite a lot of colors to choose from. I think there are 5 shades out of the CoverGirl shade range, and the Beauty Creation has 8 shades. But again, these are baked formulas. These retail for $22 Australian. So if you do want these from Beauty Creations and you're here in Australia, pick up these CoverGirl ones, because they are very similar price wise and very similar color wise as well. There are just 3 shades less that you can choose from the CoverGirl ones. But the Beauty Creations ones, if I was in the US, I would pick up all of these. And again, Beauty Creations is very affordable, and they have a whole range of makeup like eyeshadow palettes, lashes, bronzers, blushes, even the cream and liquid form, and the powder form as well in the bronzers. And then they've got, I think, foundation, concealer as well. So they've basically got you covered for everything. If you haven't tried anything from Beauty Creations, go check them out. I will leave a link down below for every brand that I talk about, so you can go and actually shop the items if you want to. Yeah guys, that is everything that I had to talk about in this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I am going to go now because I feel like I'm going to lose my voice. I am halfway through my tea. I've been drinking it off camera. So to save my voice, I'm going to go and relax for the rest of the day and edit this video. But if you have tried anything from these brands, if you bought anything from these brands that I've mentioned, leave a comment down below. I haven't tried anything from r.e.m Beauty. I haven't bought anything from Natasha Denona for a long time. Beauty Creations, I haven't bought anything. I think the last eyeshadow palette I bought from their brand was during COVID time. So it's been quite a few years that I've tried anything from Beauty Creations as a brand, but these blushes are stunning. Glam, I'm excited to try those. If I ever get my hands on those, I will buy them. I actually have a few Glam products that I've purchased recently that I will try out in a video coming soon for you guys when I feel a little bit better to play with makeup. But with that guys, I am going to love and leave you, and I will see you in the next one. Oh my love. Bye.